API Ingress tutorial, but that scenario is not supported in Killer Coda. So I'm creating this persistent volume queries. There are things that is storage class, PV, PVC. It is required for dynamic provisioning also, and that deployment. Okay, in PV is not work. So we'll not focus on storage classes, but we'll focus on PV, PVC, and PV, PVC. PV has a policy which is known as reclaim policy. Normally, what happens when PV is created? It is goes to available list. Then PVC is created. Then PVC is in pending state. Then everything the parameter matches, then it goes to bound state, both PV bound and PVC bound is. But when PVC is deleted, then reclaim policy comes into the picture. If PVC's reclaim policy is deleted, then PV object and underlying storage both deleted. Object and underline storage deleted. Okay, and PV is retained, recycle. This reclaim policy is recycle. Then PV object clean and available. PV object automatically clean हो जाता है. PV object automatically cleaned and available. Okay, and third policy is that retain. Here what happened when PVC is deleted, PVC is deleted, then status is released. No PV can claim this PV. We have to manually delete claim reference and make it available. Then only this PV can claim. So basically there are four phases of PV and 2 phases of PVC. It's a pending and bound. And here available, bound, release, failed. Created, freshly, available, PVC claimed, bound, PVC deleted, release, some cleanup process, some errors occur, then it's a fail. Now we'll do a little demo to show these things, but you need to understand means start that the PV is created. Then in spec section, capacity, I say 5 GI. Access mode, read write once. This should be matched with the PVC, and you can have read write many also, but it depends which storage class you have chosen or storage class name to be matched. Here I take my SC, or instead of taking this I will take this storage class name. I can say I'll take it manual, and reclaim policy is by default retain. Here I will name it as task PV volume. When it is created, it goes to available state. It is not like that in the sequence that you have to create this first. Okay, but for the sake of simplicity, I am doing this way. PVC. Now for PVC, I will take this only thing that name is task PV claim. Storage class name manual. If things are not matched, access mode. If things will not match, PVC will be in pending mode only. Will always be in pending. Access mode is ROW, and class name. Storage class name is manual. Access mode is this, and that capacity, that is the storage is equal to 5 GI or 3 GI. Then it is in PVC in pending. Then what happened? Binder come into picture. Capacity, this match. If this is 2 GI, then it is not matched with this PVC, but if it is greater than 3 GI, it will match. Then access mode and storage class name and all these things match. Then what happened? PV status bound, available to bound, and PVC pending to bound. Now pod uses volume, then PVC deleted, then PV status from bound to release. PVC created with the same parameter, but PV state in pending, and both status in pending even after everything matches. This capacity match, access, storage class match. Then also it is in pending, in release, and it is in pending. PV. Now you have to manual cleanup. You have to change that claim reference. You have to edit edit PV and claim reference block. You have to delete and save. Then PV from release to release to available, and then PVC is there, and then both PVC would go to bound. We'll see. We'll have a little demo. So that we'll have a little understanding. It's working or not. Just go to the killer coda. Just few minute demo is there. Stay with me. pv.yaml. I will not change anything. You will see persistent means you will see here task volume type local storage class capacity storage read write once, and this I'll save it, apply it, pv.yaml. Now get pv. You will see I will extend it a little bit. I will make font little. Now you'll see that status is available. Status is available. We have created PV. Now status is available. Now I'm creating a storage class. Sorry, I'm creating a PVC. I copy this PVC and paste it here. I will not change anything because everything is same. Here is a 3GA. Won't worry, it's a PVC. Get PVC. You will see it's a bound. It's available. Now it is also means it's a should show bound. Now this two are bound. Okay. Now I will delete PV. You will see this all matches. Then PV available to bound and PVC pending to bound. Now I will delete PV. So get PV. You would expect it should show available, but it will not. It will show release. Here you see I'll make it the status is release. I will create once again the same PVC, but you won't see that PVC will get bound is showing in pending. Again I'm get PV. Look, that status is released and this is pending. So I need to make it available. So I need to manual cleanup of the claim reference. What this has to be done by the admin. Here I will open that PV. Now go to the here claim reference section until UID. Okay. If I will, you'll see it is showing available and it is showing pending, and you will see it's bound and it is bound. I will maximize it so you will see the status. This status is available, this status is now bound, and this status is also bound. So you need to delete that PV claim block. We delete PVC and I will try to get it bound, but won't succeed. So this type of thing you have to clean up, and that only require when you have a policy that written policy is by default. And so please take care of these things, particularly in exams. Happy learning. Thank you so much for your time and support. Stay tuned. We'll have a lot more to discuss. Thank you so much.